When I'm asked to graph this equation, first thing that I notice is it's a simple logarithmic equation. So remember, for logarithms, for graphing a simple one, you first want to think about where the vertical asymptote is. To get that, you set the argument equal to 0. In this case, the argument is just the x. But usually whatever is in that place where the x is right now, you set that equal to 0, and that tells you where your vertical asymptote will happen. So for us, that happens at x equals 0. Then you set x equal to 1. And when x equals 1, the power that gives you 1 is 0. 3 to the 0 equals 1. So your y value has to be 1. Your y value has to be 0 when x is 1. And then when x is 3, the y value is going to be 1 because 3 to the first power is 3. So if it's been a while since you've thought about logarithms and how they work, you'll need to refresh for a minute or two. But once you know what that graph looks like, you're just going to be able to push it down 6 units to get this new graph. And if I'm asked to label 3 points, so far I have 2. I know I can go out to x equals 9 and get a nice point, because for log base 3 of x, when x is 9, 3 squared equals 9, so the y value has to be 2. So then when I push down that y equals 2, 6 units down, it becomes y equals -4. And that gives me my third point. So here I'm going to go back and write in the original one that log base 3 of 9 was 2. I didn't actually plot that point on that left-hand sketch. But again, on the right-hand sketch, it's still at x equals 9, and the y value goes down from 2 to -4. And our graph should be nice and curved. There shouldn't be any sharp points or straight lines in it. It's sometimes hard to make that happen, to connect it with a smooth curve. So if you need to go over your line multiple times to try to make it look a little more curved, that's fine. And that's the graph.